What's going on, everyone? I want to show you guys an easy trading strategy that you guys can use on a day in and day out basis that not only will help protect your capital, but will make you more money in the long run if you stick to it. Now, before I get into the exact strategy, we're going to look at the NASDAQ daily chart here. We came down into a level of demand. I spoke about this with the members in Evolution Traders yesterday on the conference call. Basically, there's a level here. You can see it on the daily time frame. The linear regression was a big demand zone, but it's also going back to price action from March of this year. Now, let's get into some of the couple of different entry strategies that you guys can use. We're going to pull up the 5-minute time frame, okay? So we have the 5-minute time frame here on the NQ, and there's two setups that I want to show you, okay? If you start looking for these specific two setups each and every single day, you manage your risk, and you look to take no more than 2 to 3 trades a day, you can start to build profitable days going into the future. So the first play is going to be the 20 SMA strategy. Many of you guys already know it, so I'm just going to go ahead and cover it. But the other strategy might be something that maybe you've thought about doing, but sometimes you get stopped out or you get chopped up. So looking at this 6:30 in the morning candle. So I'm located in California. My market's going to open here, obviously on Pacific Standard Time. 6:30 in the morning, we get a nice flush, okay? A nice flush off the open. Now this flush off the open creates the reason why candle. Now, what is the reason why candle? The reason why I'm looking to take the trade is because price action has now went from trading above the 20 SMA to now trading below the 20 SMA. So it could be telling us that maybe there's some short-term weakness. Now I say short-term weakness because we're looking at the 5-minute time frame. Remember, on your top-down analysis on that daily chart, we knew we had support going back to that daily time frame linear regression, as well as those prices from March of this year. Now, once this reason why candle closes, okay, it's very simple. What you're going to do, you can do this either with a limit order, you can do this with the market order if you prefer to manually enter in trades. But once the reason why candle closes, we're going to either put a limit order here right below the wick, or we're going to manually enter this on a market when a following candle, preferably the next candle or the candle after, okay, takes out the bottom of the reason why. Now we're not going to wait for the following candle to close and then get in. As soon as price breaks the reason why low, after the reason why has closed, we're going to enter the trade. Now you can do your take profit one of two ways, okay? There's multiple ways to do this, and there's no right or wrong way to do this. So one of the ways would be for a quick scalp. Set a hard bracket order, a hard ATM strategy for 5 to 10 points, somewhere in the middle of that, whether it be 5 points, whether it be 7 points, whether it be 10 points. And then either depending on your account size and depending on how many contracts you're playing, you can either use the high of the reason why as a stop, but I want you guys to notice something. This is an 88 point range candle. So we're not really going to risk 88 points on this move, especially off the open. So we're going to need to either do one of two things. We're going to need to cut this range in half and let's say give a 40 point stop loss. But if you do a 40 point stop loss, please make sure you're trading no more than 1 or 2 micro contracts. You're going to also be looking for close to 40 points. Now that would have paid for the 40 point winner. There's checkbox 1. On the scalp, I like to trade minis, and I'll trade 1 mini contract, and I'm going to look for 5 points, anywhere between 5 to 10 points. So that could be anywhere between $100 and $200 per trade. Now, I'm always going to set a hard max $250 to $300 loss on that particular trade. It's going to be in my bracket order, so automatically when I enter, that's going to get triggered. And on this potential trade, you can see we either would have made $100 or $200 on that 5 to 10 point kind of range. You can also use the ATR if you're trading micros and kind of either take the ATR at this specific time frame. This specific time frame, the ATR was 30 points, so it's about half the range of that candle anyways. We talked about 40 points, so forth and so forth. If you're going to trade one micro contract, you could definitely use an 88 point stop loss. I really wouldn't recommend it, but you can do it. The max potential loss is going to be around $180. But at that point, you want to target somewhere close to that 1-to-1 on that micro contract, which again would have been paid here for around $150 to $175 winner. Now, that next setup that we want to look at is a very simple setup. Inside of Evolution Traders, we have a little bit of an inside joke. We call it the Biggs bottom. One of our members' last name is Biggs, and he's notorious for taking these trades. What we're looking for here is an extended move down or an extended move to the upside, and then we're looking for an indecision candle. Okay, that's going to happen here at 7:10 in the morning Pacific Standard Time. Once you have an extended move down and then a halt with either an indecision candle or some type of hammer candle, what you're looking for is to either drop a limit order here or manually enter at market when a green candle takes out red. And then you're going to look to take profits into supply. And the 2 or 3 supply zones that I would use to take profits would be the 5, 10, or 20-day moving average. These are SMAs, so 5 SMA, 10 SMA, or 20 SMA. And then in this particular case, with today's price action, we had a very good action, right? You made $100 to $200 here. You made another $100 to $200 here. You know, if you're trading micros, maybe you made a little bit less, but let's just keep the narrative going with one mini contract. And then you get a third setup here for a winner. So this is a 20 SMA play here. Remember, reason why candle, drop that order at the top of that reason why, enter on the following candle or candle after that. I prefer 1 to 2 candles as soon as we clear it out and look for that 5 to 10 point scalp. Now, again, you can do the same thing. You can use 68 points. You can use half of that range of 68 points for a take profit. You can use the ATR. You can do a lot of things, but just understand, when you have ranges of 5-minute candles that are over 30 points, it's going to be very, very hard to get it quickly. Now, again, today it did, but it's not going to be every single day. So again, don't always shoot for those 30, 40, 50 point winners. Stack those singles and doubles and get those base hits, 5 points here, 10 points here, your occasional 30-point winner here, and take it from there. I hope this video helps you guys. If you want to trade with me, that link is down in the description box below. Also, if you guys are looking for a prop firm, Apex, Top Step, those links so you guys can go ahead and do your research is down below in the description box. Take a look and see which firm fits you the best, and let's all get together and start making some money. I'll see everyone on the next YouTube video, and I'll see the rest of you guys who are in Evolution Traders inside the trading floor.